welcome to Cedar Lake Speedway, qualifying just underway for the Elite Performance Industries Sprint Car Series, raceepi.com. See the 28 and his front tires jerking back and forth quickly. He says dirt racing is easier on controller. So he's out there on controller. That's why you see so many quick wheel twitches on the 28. The 50 of Michael White has gone to the top of the board. Is in the draft sprint car. Now Quinn Newton, the 88 CTC machine, goes up to the top. Quinn's sitting on pole right now. 5 of Reynolds. JD Piedrider Mopar machine goes to 5th. Bradley Wilson, 41, goes up to 4th. Nathan Lafayette jumped into 6th. 00 machine there. Now Cleaver steals 6th away. The Casey Kane machine. Lafayette getting some extra practice in. We'll keep an eye on him as he rides around. Still have 7 other cars that could go out and qualify. Any late entrants have about 3 minutes left to get in here. Took Scott Elston, the Philadelphia Eagles machine. They are trying to have favorite team night. So we see the Eagles for the 85 of Scott Elston. I think Nagel's in a Vikings and Gophers college and professional. Elston posts the 9th quickest time. Nagel all over the place. Nagel jumps up to 7th. Car looking mean. Nagel into the wall and disappears into the pits. Styling. Lucas Huisma comes out on track.
Is there a broadcaster in here?
Did they just ask that while we're broadcasting? I can't answer you. Lucas Huisma, top of the board with the 7th.
TV Swift is streaming this, or broadcasting this on Twitch.
Streaming and broadcasting, both.
Can you say his name in the chat?
Bill. Blake Giglio out on track. He really does, doesn't he, Adam? I would say my cars are up there too. Get a brand going. Blake jumps up to the top of the board, knocks Lucas Huisma off the top spot.
Copy. Roger that, thank you.
Blake Giglio takes the top spot. Only 3 cars left that can knock him off, and none of them, well actually 2, as Clapper Newell's laps did not count. So Hayden Law and Alex Reeling, the only 2 that could knock Blake off, but they are not out there.
Mic check.
Just watch Lafayette do some more practice.
I got you.
Copy.
Lafayette's getting some laps down in there in the 11th. His qualifying was a 12:07. His last lap was 11:81.
2 8-lap heats, 2-minute warm-up, 30-lap feature. We will 2-lap heat like I said before. Initial start is on green, and every restart after that is on leader. Have fun, be mindful of who you're racing around, and that is it.
There you go. There's your rundown for our 30-lap race
Be careful
tonight.
exiting pits. It is up to you to exit safely. Usually just stay along the outside wall, but be careful of people coming out of turn 4.
There you go. Interesting pit road here. So the pit road's on the outside of the curve. We're setting up for heat number 1, waiting for all cars to get out on track. Missing pole sitter Blake Giglio, Bryant Reynolds, and Alex Reeling not on track yet. The Slowpokes. Giglio has finally made his way onto the track. Gives me a chance to hydrate while they wait for Alex Reeling. There he is. 8 car, heat number 1. Blake Giglio on the front row alongside teammate Quinn Newton. Michael White in the draft car starts 3rd alongside Bryant Reynolds. Damon Nagel starts in row number 3 alongside Jonathan Legger. And the last row, Alex Reeling and Jeremy Clapper-Newell. Blake Giglio driving for Elite Performance Industries, RaceEPI.com, of course, also our sponsor for our Sprint Car Series. I'd like to give them a shout out, thank them for everything they do for us. It does sound better. Penguin's mic does sound better. Lights are out on our pace truck. Pace truck will just drive straight when it gets back to turn 3. Or what will it do? Will it dive into the infield here? It actually missed this turn. At any rate, eventually it'll get out of the way. Looks like it was diving down there. Giglio gets us restarted. Blake trying to get the jump on Quinn Newton. Quinn, of course, winner last time out. Blake gets the spot. Michael White settles in for 3rd. Newton all over the back of Blake. He wants to beat his teammate bad. Knows how important the track position is. If he can get by Blake in the heat, he would have the opportunity to start ahead of him in the feature, but he drags the wall there. Falls back a bit. Michael White still 3rd. Bryant Reynolds, Damon Nagel. Jonathan Legger is in the pits. Alex Reeling 6th, Clapper-Newell 7th. Legger has had an issue. Blake and Quinn 1-2. Blake stretching it out on him a little bit. Oh my goodness, that was Bryant Reynolds in the JD Byrider machine, smacking the wall hard. Still holds on to 4th. Not sure how the car put it with that kind of abuse. That was a pretty solid hit. See the right front tires towed out a little bit, but still able to make speed. All 8 will advance to our main as the caution comes out. Looks like the 21
Did number, did not see it.
has gone around. Looks like a self-spin for the 21. So self-spin from the 21 puts us under caution. Caution laps do not count, so we'll have to run.
After review, the 21 had a self-spin. Nobody else was collected, no penalty given.
Nice and easy one for race control there. Shout out to our race controllers while we got a chance to think about it. Hi Dustin, how's it going, bud? You get ready for that Xfinity race tonight at the Glen? Yes. 315 right-handed turns. I figured that out in Discord earlier. My cat is answering for you. Mouthy. Mouthy cat. Let's see if Blake's hanging down in the broadcast room. He is. Well, so far you've held off your teammate Blake. What do you got to do to hold him off for 2 more laps?
We're about to hit the gas right now.
10-4. Get after it then.
We just gotta, beat him.
Easy. Blake Giglio jumps out in front on the restart there. Gets ahead of Quinn Newton. He's up into the fence. Doing a wheel stand. Quinn Newton gets by and Giglio's gone around. Clapper-Newell's crashed in the background. The 5 of Bryant Reynolds gets a piece of it.
I didn't beat him, DJ.
He did not beat him at all. That is not how you hit the gas pedal and beat him.
No, I hit the gas the wrong way.
that was not ideal.
Hope we're getting the backup car out now. We'll be alright.
How does he get to go back by me and he's the cause?
It really put you back in front of him?
Yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
should
win
really
this
give
thing.
up on that one.
What in the
car's
world?
destroyed, though. I can't really
Mr.
turn.
Pro, that was
So if
very
I wreck
pro of you.
again, it's gonna be worse.
Loser.
After review, the 16 got into the wall, which got him sideways and spinning, collecting multiple cars. 16 will have the penalty. This is an end of line.
Oh,
Well,
he gave me an EOL.
Yep. So much for that. Back to the back you
Well,
go.
we will see you in the future.
10-4.
Loser.
Blake Giglio going to the back of the field. That was nuts. Can't believe it actually put him all the way back to the front. Thank you. So Quinn Newton takes over the lead. 88 machine. Gifted one there. See if we can steal a word with Quinn before we go back green. Let's see if I can jinx the second teammate, right? Nope, Quinn doesn't even want to talk now.
No, I'm here.
There you go, nicely done. I just kept quiet, I didn't want to interrupt.
Good, I wasn't too worried about it. I stole that one.
Yeah, you did, Blake. Getting up and into the wall and picking up the penalty, you get to get
Car
a
was
heat
so
win
bad
there.
at
Get
the
to
end.
start on the front row for the feature tonight. How you feel about that?
That'll be good. That's the only way I can keep them two behind me is hopefully they'll be in multiple cautions. I can just get that jump on the start there. But yeah, no, that feels good. Blake threw right there, so that's pretty funny too. So, no, but he'll definitely be up there at the end. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully Lucas gets it done here. We'll have another BGR front row.
Man, after last week and you beating Quinn, you got the opportunity to beat both Blake and Lucas in the same race.
That'd be good for bragging rights for another week, for sure.
Absolutely.
I'll make
All
fun
right,
of Blake for being in it there for a while. Though. That was pretty funny.
All right, bud. Congrats on the heat win, and we'll see you on the pole for the main.
I appreciate it.
Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Well, you're starting on the front row alongside King Card again, but this time it's not the main. It's a heat race that you're alongside 7 and 77. How are you going to beat that 77 of King Cart?
Not sure. This track's confusing me a lot, and you know, got a lot of confidence now that 16 got junked in the heat. So
Oh, you lost to Quinn last week, and now he's going to be starting ahead of you. What are your thoughts on that?
if Blake can't get back to the field, I think Quinn might be your winner today.
10-4. All right. Well, good luck in your heat.
Thanks.
Lucas Hoytsman, the 7, giving us a little chat as we get ready to go green for heat number 2. Hoytsman and King Cart front row. Wilson and Cleaver row 2. Lafayette Elson row 3. 6 cars in this heat. One of them did not start. Here's Hoytsman and King Cart come together. My goodness. The CTC cars not having much luck.
I'm sorry, man. I just came off the wall.
King Cart and Hoytsman come
Yeah,
together.
that one's definitely on me. 77 ADE.
King Cart taking responsibility, as did Hoytsma, so both of them saying they were to blame there. It is entirely possible. That'll hand the lead over to the 41 of Bradley G. Wilson. Wilson in the 41 now finds himself out front. Cleaver second, Penguin in third. Then you have Scott Elston fourth. Then the 2 cars that just crashed, Hoytsma and King Cart, both likely going to fast repairs here. Looks like Hoytsma already down and away, heading back out. Our lap counter is having a little trouble here. Let me try to fix that. There we go, that'll work. Second heat always does weird things, as does the start of the main. So remind me when we get to the main that I probably need to fix that. Absolutely, Penguin. It should pull into the infield. It's really confusing when it just drives off the track. I was thinking the same thing. Plus, it's really hard to know when they're Getting ready to go green. I'm just guessing. Just totally guessing. Obviously, light's still in the pace truck, so I know we're okay here. Let's see if the 41 happens to be chilling in Discord. Don't see him.
Alright, after review, the 7 cleared his flag job. The 77 wasn't out of control when he came around the corner, so I cannot determine who's at fault on this one. So due to that, we are calling this a racing incident. No penalty given.
There you go. They both took responsibility, and then race control saying neither one was really
Hey, Bandio, I have a question.
the blame. Wilson gets out in front.
I'm sorry.
Big
what was
jump
that?
over Cleaver.
So does
Cleaver.
my EOL in the heat race carry over, or no?
Negative is reset after heat races.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Wilson out
I
front.
parked it anyway, so it doesn't
Cleaver
matter,
second.
But I got a entering closed pit. The pit never opened for me. That didn't make any sense.
King Cart, Lafayette. Third and fourth, King Cart from the backs back up to the third spot. He's picked up 2. He's got quite a ways to go and track down Cleaver with only 4 laps left. I don't know if there's enough time, especially when he's up against the wall. King Cart, usually one of our fastest cars, but a bit of a struggle here so far tonight. Cleaver blinks out. We'll watch Wilson well out in front, in control of the heat by 1.7 seconds. Wilson going to come off turn 4, pick up the white flag. Last lap of heat number 2, then we'll be on to our 2-minute warm-up. Wilson in the 41. Welcome to SRL. Going to pick up a heat win. It's heat number 2 goes to Bradley Wilson after we had that late race crash. Early race crash, excuse me. Between Hoytsma and King Cart. We gotta fix our lap counter once again. Just gonna leave it blank until we get into the heat. See if anyone actually goes out to warm up or if we just sit here for 2 minutes. It's like Blake Giglio heading out there. Lucas Hoytsma, Cody Cleaver all gonna get out on track. 2-minute warm-ups to try and work in a little bit of a groove before we get into the main, so that we're not single file the whole time. And you see Hoytsma. Michael White heading out in the 50. Yeah, it was reeling in the 42 Taco Bell machine. Well, congrats, Quinn. You're the only one that didn't wreck on your team.
Yeah, I know. We're good.
Hey. Listen, I watched the replay. I overdrove it a little too much.
A little?
just a little.
Can't lose something you don't have, Lucas.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Blake, when are you gonna catch Lucas and wins?
I don't know. I never.
Because you're never home.
Well, then I never really race.
You should change that. You should race.
Maybe.
It's the only way you're gonna beat him.
We have other ways to beat them.
But it's more fun to race.
Sometimes. Depends on the racetrack.
This track is definitely tricky.
This track's one of my favorites.
It's fun, but it's
I hate
tricky.
this track.
Lucas is not a fan.
What's worse, this track for Lucas or Richmond for Bandio?
Oh.
Shots fired.
Yeah,
Right,
this one's gonna be a tough one.
Good luck, boys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
That was the CTC team. All 3 of them were in there. Figured we'd have a little fun with Quinn winning his heat and the other 2 crashing out. They're itching to get back up to the front from the back of the field. See if we can get started on our lineups tonight. Go ahead and roll our starting lineup tunes. Appreciate Labor 12 for sponsoring our starting lineups. Front row, you have Quinn Newton and Bradley Wilson, the heat winners from heats 1 and 2. Row number 2, you have Michael White and Cody Cleaver. Row 3, Alex Reeling and Nathan Lafayette. Row 4, Damon Nagel and Scott Elston. Row 5, Bryant Reynolds and Clayton Kinkart. Row 6, a very fast one with Blake Giglio and Lucas Huisma. Row 7, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Hayden Lowell, and Row 8, Jonathan Legger starting shotgun on the field. Appreciate the fellows over at Labor 12 for the starting lineup music. Field gets rolling here from Cedar Lake Speedway, RaceEPI.com, Sprint Car Series. Appreciate all the folks over there at Elite Performance Industries for coming on board and getting us some
All right, 4 wide salute here, boys.
sponsorship here. Get some.
Just Josh. Just Josh.
Yeah, I was going to say we're definitely not.
For the championship race, though, we need to do the 4 wide for sure.
Good luck. We can barely handle 2 wide.
I agree too.
If you guys want to practice it, like an all practice long, is all you do is 4 wide salute, you might be able to do it. Might. Giglio washed, saying he's washed up, Travis. We're gonna have some issues if that Cleaver car keeps blinking. Row number 2, the orange and black number 9. Pace truck getting separation here, and Newton gets us started in the 88 car. Once again, our lap counter does weird things. There we go. Newton out front, Wilson second, Michael White in third, Cody Cleaver has already slipped back to the 5th position as Alex Reeling has gotten up to 4th. Top 3, stick them under a slice of bread, they're so close together.
Nine car, be aware you are blinking.
50 of Michael White all the way to the bottom as someone goes up and over.
God. You did what I did.
Someone's flipped out of the track. I believe that was Alex Reeling.
Man, I thought an awesome slider, but we didn't cross the line yet. So they won't.
You gotta let the pace car back.
42 gets a piece of the wall there, then clips the tires, goes on its side, flips up and out of the track. Alex Reeling comes to rest up against the Pepsi sign. Goodness gracious. 42 going for a ride and a half.
The 42 hit the wall, did a really great impression of a cartwheel down the track, and brought it out to the outside parking lot. No other cars collected, no penalty given.
I love the summary.
Race control. I should get style points.
The summary is pretty great.
Give it an 8.5.
Looks like Quinn Newton and
I'm only going to give it a 4. He didn't stick the landing very well.
landed on his wheels. I'll give him that. we
Yeah,
got
the fence kind of helped me.
Newton and Wilson both trying to pack down those top line here. Looks like they're trying to take the grip out of the top.
How many to green are you guys?
Also could be trying to cool the tires. I know that's the thing on asphalt, not sure on dirt. Whole field now rolling at top.
Yeah, sorry, man. I can't tell how many they are to green.
Newton
We're
gets restarted.
ready.
Back under green. That is your answer. How many back to green? Now. Top 4 single file. Looked like a battle back there for 5th is Lucas Hoitzma. Trying to work his way up in the 7. Running the bottom. Ooh, the 9. Cleaver smacked the wall hard there. That should get Lucas all the way up to 4th. He slides up in front of Cleaver. So Hoitzma, 6 laps, has come from towards the back, or other up to the 4th spot. He sets off after Michael White. Quinn Newton still enjoys the lead by a half second over the 41 of Wilson. Michael White still within a second of the leader, rides in 3rd. And then here comes Hoitzman, the number 7. Multi-time winner this season.
I did it again.
Caution is back out. And I heard I did it again. Reeling has vanished.
Second time. As soon as I get close to passing number 41, caution happens to come out.
Reeling just
Keep 'em
got mad
coming,
and
boy.
Alt F4 or Toad, one of the two, but he got up on the wall and vanished. Cody Cleaver has disappeared as well.
Got all pace car.
Hello, Bulldog. How's it going? Hello, hello. See the leader 88 Quinn Newton waiting for the pace truck to come up. Working lap 9 of 30. Caution laps don't count. Luke is up to the 4th spot. He's going to be excited about this restart. Let's see if we can look at our schedule while we watch the caution laps go by. Sprint car schedule, here it is. Elite Performance Industry Sprint Car Series. This week we're at Cedar Lake for 30 laps.
All right,
Next week we go to Fairbury.
9 hit the wall. He did acrobatic flips end over end. Did not clear the fence. I'm only giving this a 2, but no other cars collected, no penalty given.
Wow, so race control calling out the 9 on that one. We saw the 42 crashing, so 2
yeah,
cars.
That's the landing on the outside banking. That's got to be worth something, right?
I just was reading about it, Ian. Just was reading about it. So I haven't read what they said it was exactly for. Like, I just saw, hey, Bubba got suspended. That's all I know. So I'll have to read about it more. Whoa, big slide out of the 50 there. He gets by the 41. Bradley Wilson. Wilson now down to the bottom. Going to try to return favor on the slide, but not able to as the 50 of White is there. Hoytsma now in the tire tracks of White, trying to get to the outside of the 41 of Wilson. Hoytsma going to make the outside line work. Right behind Michael White, then dives to the bottom. He's going to try to slide up in front of White. Oh my gosh, that got tight. White cut him a little slack there.
That was horrible. I apologize.
So here, Hoytsma apologize for that. Now, Hoytsma right behind his teammate Newton. A little bit of track to make up, but still behind him. Giglio, meanwhile, up to the 5th spot. Oh, now slides back to 6th. Him and Kinkart in a battle. We'll watch Hoytsma trying to run down his teammate. Hoytsma running that high line to perfection. Gets into the back of Quinn Newton, turns him into the wall.
What was that?
Newton
That was ridiculous.
destroyed. Takes
And
out
on the side.
the 50 of Michael
Yeah,
White
it was
as
definitely
well.
worth that position, 7.
Hoytsma getting into the back of his teammate. Right there. Turns him into the wall. The 50. Nowhere to go. Gets a piece of it. Michael White. Quinn Newton paying the price for it there. Both of them having to take a tow. I'm sure race control going to call the 7 there. Well, we will see. I'm sure Lucas didn't mean to. Last person you want to wreck your teammate.
Yeah, that was definitely worth that position, 7.
Here the 50 is unhappy about said contact.
The incident is under review.
Well, we're right at halfway. We've seen a lot of drama already. And just like the heat race, I believe once we get the call from race control, I believe we'll see Wilson out front after contact with all the front runners. Do we have King Card in chat? Nope. Highest running car I can talk to that I haven't already talked to would be Blake.
Alright, after review, it looks like net code was involved. It caused the 50 and the 7 to have contact, which pushed the 7 forward and into the 88, which brought him into the wall. I don't believe that the 2 of them would have had contact otherwise, so we are going to call this a racing incident with net code. No penalty given.
Wow, so Lucas gets to stay up front with the net code.
Wow.
There you go. 7 of Hoytsma stays on the front row. Wilson in 2nd, Kinkart 3rd, Giglio 4th, and Nagel 5th. Pace truck is hauling butt to get out of the way. Hoytsma gets this restarted with Wilson Kinkart, Giglio, and Nagel your top 5. A lot of those right rears brushing up against the walls. They work that top line. A lot of speed up there. See Kinkart tagging it there. Poitsman tags it. Everybody's riding that wall at this point. Field passing some back markers. Looks like Newton's had an issue. He's down low, running slow in the 88. 1 lap down now. Hoisman's on the back of the 21 of Clapper Newell. Doesn't take long to get into traffic here. It looks like a lot of cars are having issues. See the 9 of Cleaver up against the wall, and caution comes out. Let's see what this one may be for. Well, that'll do it. 21 going for a ride. Clapper Newell right in front of the leader. Tries to stay out of the way, gets a little wide, smashes the tires, and goes for a ride. Wow, looks like the 5 went through him. Didn't really get any kind of contact for the 5. Clapper Newell and the 21 taking the tow. 11 laps to go from Cedar Lake. It's been a spicy one.
After review, the 21 looks like he hit the slick. It shot him up into the tires, which catapulted him into the track. He collected the 5 as well as an additional vehicle. This is going to be a penalty on the 21 end of line.
Which he will already be anyway, with the towing and being in pits. Wonder if Quinn gets a lucky dog or not. I don't know. There were a lot of cars getting a lap down, so I'm guessing he wasn't the first one.
Race control, can I have a black flag cleared for entering close pits when it was open?
41 just ran in the back of the 7, searching ready to restart, and Hoytsman takes off.
What the hell? My fault, I thought you were going.
Lucas not too happy about it. The top 4, very close together. Hoytsman, Wilson, Kinkart, Giglio, caution back out. Looks like Lafayette, 00's had an issue. Back there with the 50, the 5. Slides out into the 5, collects them, then they come together. Reynolds goes up the hill. Then 28 of Legger gets involved.
They wouldn't tell me to.
A little skirmish in the back of the field. Now we'll definitely know if lucky dogs are a thing or not, because Quinn Newton would absolutely be.
After review, the 00 looks like he hit some slick or wheel spin, but it went up the track and into the 5. This penalty will be on the 00 car end of line.
So sometimes race controller Nathan Lafayette gets the end of line. Lafayette heads to the back of the field. Quinn Newton 1 lap down 11th. 21 Clapper Newell 2 laps down in 12th. The rest of the field still on track is on the lead lap, top 10. And Lucas Hoytsman finds himself up front in front of the 41 of Bradley Wilson, the 77 Clayton Kinkart, 16 of Blake Giglio.
Like I'll drop low.
The 86 of David Nagel, your top 5.
Alright, thank you.
That cushion getting pushed further and further up to the wall. And the 7 of Hoytsman restarts us here as we start lap 21. Oh my gosh. Michael White in the 50 just went for a ride. Caution is back out.
I don't even know what happened.
Gets up and into the wall, then it catches front wheel. Why don't you get the front wheel on the wall?
I saw the bottom side of your car.
Jonathan Legger just went through him. Someone just said they saw the bottom of Hoytsman's car.
After review, the 50 car got into the wall and started to wall grind. It sent him into a flip or into a spin in the air, landing and collecting the 28. The 50 will have the penalty. This is the end of the line.
Race control getting their workout tonight. The top four remain Hoytsma, Wilson, Kinkart, and Giglio. Those four have been breaking away from the field about every restart. Remember, caution laps don't count, so our scoreboard does a little bit of a weird shuffle as we're under the yellow flag circling around. Let's take a look at our points while we got a chance. See, Hoytsma, his 3 wins up at the top of the chart. Newton's picked up a win, Kinkart, Reeling, and Hickert. Giglio also has one, but not enough starts for it to get him automatically into the playoffs. Hoytsma restarts out there, and once again the top 4 are broken away from the field. It's Hoytsma, then Wilson, Kinkart, and Giglio.
Need a caution, reckon.
It's like Ligger and Newton have gone around. Shame. Be nice to see those top 4 get some green flag laps here to actually battle. Quinn Newton, not the night he's been looking for after starting on the pole. Beta coming in with the raid of 13. Beta, my man, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Wem, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. The good vibes and shiny things. Appreciate you, Beta. How was the stream? What were you up to?
Review, the 28 looks like he hit the slick and spun, which shot him down the track and collecting the 88. The 28 will have the penalty.
There you go. 28 going to the back of the field, picking up the penalty for causing our collision there. We've got the Elite Performance Industry Sprint Car Series going on tonight. 30-lap main event well underway here. Saving the galaxy from angry space turtles. That sounds like some Destiny. Heck yeah, Destiny 2. Got it right. I cheated though. I saw your going live notification. So unless you changed games, I was going to get it right. Alright. Once again, Hoytsma the 7 gets us restarted. 41 of Wilson trying to reel him back in. See if we can get a green flag running this time. Giglio and Kinkart battling for 3rd back there. Giglio trying to get it done on the bottom side. Blake running all the way at the bottom. The other 3 running right up by the wall. Giglio going to slide it in for 2nd and sends the 41 up and over. Collects Kinkart. And that'll bring out our 8th caution of the race. Giglio with a big slide right up the track and right into the 41.
Sorry, wrong track.
Let's take a look at the replay. See Giglio all the way down low, slides it up right into the 41's front tire, sends the 41 to the fence, collects the 77 of Kinkart. You said that before, Beta. Happens to be one of our sponsors.
Yeah, Quinn, your right rear is facing to the fence. Just a heads up.
I do already have it. I just don't enjoy the microphone side of that.
16 threw a slider, but ended up making contact with the 41, which was up against the wall. That catapulted him up and over and into the wall, so it's collecting others. The 16 will have the penalty. This is an end of line.
Use sign language. Yeah, that's against the rules. I read the rules. I believe the 16 has just yeeted himself out of the race. Giglio not accepting his penalty and going to the back. I don't know how to meme it out. I don't even know what that means. Hoytsma gets us restarted. Nagel in 2nd now, Reynolds 3rd. A lot of newcomers towards the front as Hoytsma's competition was taken out. Lucas now with 4 laps remaining.
Did I get a black flag there?
For a what?
It says entering a closed pit, but it was open when I went in.
Had a lot of issues with closed pits tonight. Hoytsma way out in front of Damon Nagel. Ryan Reynolds in 3rd. 41 of Wilson trying to recover from the crash is back up to 4th. When Kinkart 4th and 5th. That is where the fighting is happening because Hoytsma is so far out in front. 41 of Wilson trying to get by Reynolds here for the 3rd spot. Final interview position, but Lucas Hoytsma well out front in the 7.
You take that phone, Quinn. I'm gonna just ride back here, bud.
Hoysma whips it off turn 4, picks up the victory in the 7. Lucas Hoysma victorious at Cedar Lake. Damon Nagel brings it home in second. Wilson flipping
Yeah,
at the end
Bandio,
gets
there's
the
a bug on
third.
this track that I forgot about where the pits close when the leaders enter turn 2. That's why we were all getting that penalty.
I figured that out after the race.
Don't worry, figure it was something.
Hoysma going to find the victory lane. Smacks into the fence. Smacks into the concrete. Keep trying, Lucas. You'll get there. There you go. Hoysma gets the victory lane in the 7. Nagel and Wilson, your top 3, if we can get
Top
them to the
3, don't forget to go to the
waiting
waiting
room.
room for your interviews.
Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, you got it done.
Yeah,
A
thank you,
wild
everybody,
night
for
for all your
coming out, and we'll see
CTC
you
cars.
next
You had to
week
bring
at
it home
Fairburn.
from deep in the field in your starting position. How are you able to get done?
Avoiding crap. Definitely one of my most controversial wins. I'll say that. That was. I don't know. I feel like I don't deserve it in some cases, but at the same time, it came from the back. You got to do what you got to do. But I don't know. I would have liked to see a good race there at the end. All those guys, there are a lot of fast guys up at the front, but overall, I'm just happy to get the win here, and especially for a night I thought I was going to do pretty poorly. So,
Did you think it was netcode between you and Quinn Newton, or how was that feel behind the wheel? What did you see?
in the moment, from what I haven't seen a replay yet, I felt like I got maybe shoved by the 41, which probably could have been netcode. I feel like it wasn't that close to me into the Quinn. I feel like I was next to Quinn. I was trying to turn down below him. I don't think any of us made contact, really. It was one of those weird things.
iRacing be iRacing sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Well, you get those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for me tonight. We can get you on out of here.
As usual, Labor 12, CTC, low drag. People who race control put on the series. It was a wild night for race control, so shout out for getting that all sorted out. And you for doing the broadcast.
Sam 4. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one, sir.
Thanks. See ya.
That is Lucas Hoysma bringing it home third. Now we'll go find Actually, Lucas wins the race. I don't know why I said third. Normally I bring him in third, but he was the only one in the waiting room, so we did Lucas first. Hoysma getting the victory tonight. Let's go bring in second place to Damon Nagel. Damon, DG, you got the copy?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. Well, you have 2 different sponsors on your car, and you bring it home second. A lot of number 2 synergy there. How would you get it done?
I just wanted to try to stay out of trouble this race. I knew it was gonna be a difficult track.
Oh, it worked out well for
Wanted
you.
to
Bring
keep
it
it off
home
the
second.
wall.
Yeah, keeping it off the wall. A lot of cars were, even the fast ones, were banging that right rear off the wall. It didn't seem to hurt anybody too much. You brought it home in second place and avoided most of the trouble. There was a lot going on tonight, so that's probably the best strategy.
Yeah, it was fun though. I liked it. It was a blast. It's fun racing these guys.
10-4. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Just my biggest sponsor is the Trevor Project. So don't have them on the card tonight, but they'll be back again next week.
10-4. Thank you so much, Mr. Nagel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good one.
Damon Nagel, number 86, bringing it home in second. Now we'll go grab the 41 of Wilson. He just moved on me. And Bradley Wilson, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, a wild night of towards the front, towards the back, and your heat race, you were gifted the win after they crashed in front of you. This time you were able to get back to third after you were the one that crashed. How did you get back up there?
Just a lot of wheeling and dealing. Clayton Kincard over at Chino Shine taught me a lot this race. I, by no means a dirt racer, came in this to get a little bit better at it, and Clayton is sure as hell making me a little bit better.
10-4. Hey, you got the nod over him tonight, so there you get that little bit of a bragging right. And then we created this series just to try and help our asphalt guys figure out the dirt a little bit. So you're in the right place. That's exactly what this was for.
Yeah, thank you for putting it on. It sure has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, guys, Scott Elson, David Nagel, that helped put this series on. We appreciate them. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to give to us tonight?
Mainly just the big one, ShandoIShine.co. They've kept me in iRacing for so long, and they've become kind of a family to me. Clayton for helping me, of course. My dad and my family for putting up with me for 19 years, going all through racing. So, and you for putting it on and broadcast and taking your time to do this.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome, and we'll hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Bradley Wilson of 41, picking up the 3rd spot tonight. Congrats to our top 3 finishers picking up those interviews. We appreciate them taking the time to come have a chat with us after the race. Let's take a look at our final results here from Cedar Lake Speedway. Lucas Hoisman getting the win. Damon Nagel, Bradley Wilson, your top 3. Bryant Reynolds, Clayton Kingcart round out your top 5. Lafayette, Elston, Newton, Legger, and Clapper Newell picking up top 10s. Our last 5 here, Blake Giglio, Michael White, Cody Cleaver, Alex Freeland, and Hayden Lowell. Hayden Lowell not actually starting the event, so only 14 will get credit for this race. Hope you guys enjoyed our broadcast. I have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up these cars and this track and come race with us. We'd love to have you. Head over to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our leagues or just come and hang out. Whatever you feel like doing. We'd love to have you in any form of fashion. Come on by, dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. Thanks so much for being here in our wonderful broadcast from Cedar Lake, and we'll see you in our next event.